I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now that me and my people are talking.
Well, the Netherlands' top fixture has often been a contest between different footballing cultures, but what it has never been is lacking in suspense. PSV and Ajax, an intense rivalry, and those players on the pitch know precisely how much it matters. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is the one game in which neither side can even contemplate the concept of defeat. There is just too much at stake, and considering the dynamics of the game, there is nowhere to hide.
I suppose, Peter, if you have to choose one game to watch in Dutch football, this would be it for so many reasons. A genuine contest between two sides that have been at the forefront of the game in the Netherlands, and a rivalry that's increased in intensity over the last 3 decades, sometimes eclipsing the more traditional rivalries that have existed.
So things are underway. He's on it, can he get away? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Perisic has had an interesting career, Peter.
And a chance! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Zinchenko. That's tidy. Oh, it's played into the area. And he can thump it away. He's in a great position here. Lovely feet. That's destined for the flank. Showing good feet. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than... Shot at goal! Oh, good finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
PSV are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a decent clearance.
Ajax are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
PSV are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Now it's Berghaus. And he's... Berghaus!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Till given the lift of his goal. He's the return pass. Till. He's chosen to go back. It's a promising position. Chance here to counter. Good ball, good take. And he's picked it up out wide. Chance, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Ajax really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Dest. That is good progress on the left. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Shifted it to the flank. Cross goes in there.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Zinchenko. It's Akura. Davy Klaassen. And it's Zinchenko. Now it's Klaassen. Oh, he's burst through! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Perisic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's picked his way through. Well, played right into his path. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Space for him to turn and look. There's the shot! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone. Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle.
And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Weghorst, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
And that is well cleared. Schutalo. Ajax, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Perisic. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Perisic. Look at the space here. Picks. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
PSV find a position of real strength now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And smartly reclaimed. Ajax still have the cards to affect this game.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
27. Coming on to replace him is number 34. Substitution.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Weghorst. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution.
Look,
for
we've all
PSV.
been there. Not that it'll
Number
make him feel
20.
much better at the moment.
Coming on the field is number 23.
Can he latch on to this? So we have further activity on the bench here. Boldu coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Boldu. Looking for the run. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Perisic. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
It's a Cora. Now it's Weghorst. And he's worked it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he welcomes it in. A real
Added minute has
chance!
been indicated.
It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish. He's having a shot! Dispatched clinically. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Ajax give themselves a chance. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from
And now,
this.
to all members of the crowd,
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
A very special birthday.
We got that boom, 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 my bass.
Ajax and Feyenoord have dominated the Dutch game over the years, and both teams have, of course, been graced by the nation's greatest ever player. The two of them have been tangling with different fortunes in recent years, but this is one game which will always be massive. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Another unmissable game for followers of Dutch football. The power shift in European football might have changed hugely from the time that this fixture had its heyday, but the feel of it must never change.
Well, Peter, I'm sure that these two clubs would have been fierce rivals anyway, based solely on the achievements and standing alone. But when you throw in these intercity rivalries that have existed for decades, then it's bound to be an incredibly passionate affair.
So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'm going to go for the little wriggler that is Raheem Sterling. His small frame and pace gives him a real advantage over bigger, slower defenders. And his turning sharpness is another very tricky part of his game, and he's a handful.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference. Shot, surely! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Soutalo wins the duel this time. Ajax are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has not gone well. He is through here. Berg is having a shot, and it's hit the woodwork and out. And that was very necessary. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Musa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Zinchenko! Space for him to turn and look. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
15 minutes till half-time. Nicely weighted. Dolberg! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Sterling. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Berghaus. He has found the way through.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! Goal! Ajax! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
But Ajax, after 37 minutes, is number 9.
Ajax have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And he's in on goal. Ajax looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Berghaus. Big chance! That's a little off target. Sterling. This is a promising build-up. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's
There will be
Berghaus.
1 minute added time.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Sterling. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick announcement.
To look back
It's
on the
now
first
time for our
45
special
minutes.
lottery.
Ajax
Please grab the
definitely
tickets you were given when
happy
you were
with
walking
the
through
way
the
they've
gates.
gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Ajax just about ahead. 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So right back into the action.
Ajax can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Berghaus. Oh, that's nice. He's under a lot of pressure there. Tries one from range. And that was struck with genuine force. Davy Klaassen. Now it's Dolberg. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Musa, and he's picked it up out wide. And that is a superb rearguard action. And he can thump it away. Ajax just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, that looks a decent... And the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's looking wide. Musa. Tomiyasu gets it away. That's a delicate... There's the shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Sterling clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Coming on the field, number 14, number 11.
Well, that is one way to stop him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether...
And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Showing good feet. And he's running through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Sterling. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Great vision. Oh, important interception.
Feyenoord really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed... Can he finish?
Ajax surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played. That's really well cleared.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Throw it.
Substitution for Feyenoord, number 17. Coming on to replace him is...
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
And the keeper beats it away.
Feyenoord really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's got plenty of space out wide here, and that's been drilled in.
Substitution for Feyenoord. Number
So a bit of a
19,
revolving door here.
Sterling.
Lots and lots of changes.
Number 15, coming on the field.
And now
Number
a sudden chance to
27,
counter.
Number 5. There will be 3 minutes.
Pressing's
added time.
intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not the most accurate pass. That is good alertness. Tomiyasu. And that will be it. Ajax have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Chance! There it is! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Trossard puts a cross in. Rodri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Eze. Now, can they get him away? Saliba cuts it out. Semenyo. Nice control. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Great chance!
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Chucky! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Eze, pass somewhat off target. Tries a shot! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Saka.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And here's Havertz. Shot a goal! Havertz is fouled. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Eze! Eze! Out of this world! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 10, Eze.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rodri. Looking for the run. Now it's Haaland. Chance, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Saka.
Hoeneß. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Nicely spread.
Saka.
Now it's Havertz. In with the challenge. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodri. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Just past the 40th minute mark. Doku. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Hoeneß. And he's had it nicked away. And he's undercooked that. Doku, who's set up 1 goal so far. Vardiol. Cherki going forward. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And he was quick to react. Eze.
Eze. Played back. Rodri cuts out the pass. Mathias Nunes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed.
And a chance! Well, now it's a race for them. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That is good strength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Semenyo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
The attendance for this match.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's quick to snatch it back. He has found the way through. In it comes. Havertz! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Can he get it through? Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Calafiori and Gabriel, not the most accurate pass. Look at the shoots! Eze does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Saka. Now that's well seen too. Savinho. Cherki. And here's Haaland. And the shot! Great effort, but no way through. Rodri. That has been cut short. Bernardo Silva. 75 minutes played. That's really well cleared.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now this could be a chance, and he's quick to get rid. And here's Marmoush. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And that's been... He's having a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution for Arsenal.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Calafiori. Coming on the field, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Number 12,
Gabriel.
Number 49, Luis
It's
Kelly.
Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Haaland. Marmoush. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! In he goes again. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
In he goes again!
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. Martinelli attempts a clearance. Oh no, what has happened here? Eze. Now it's Martinelli. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 3
Aimed
minutes
beyond the
added
defence.
time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gabriel. Ødegaard. And it's been given away. Good ball over the top. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Hello, tip, stare, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you could try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can tell a lie. Oh, you can't fake it. Listen to your playlist. When I'm alone, I know you hate it. You can't replace it. Pick up the phone, just admit that you want a piece of me. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you know.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real set. Haaland! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Cherki is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a cute ball. Fran Garcia made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Carvajal, and here's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe, and he shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no,
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Vardiol. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Doku. Played into the box. Howson gets it away. And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Fran Garcia.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect... Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's had it taken off him.
Oh, really well played.
Matches Nunes, spots it and intercepts. Bellingham.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
That's been slipped through.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that is good.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Gets a good foot in there. He's got away.
And that has found him in acres of space. Vinicius Junior.
Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through.
Vinicius Junior. Bernardo Silva. Plays a sharp little ball here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Carvajal.
And he's managed to get free.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
And he's there to clear it.
Carvajal wins the duel this time. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Brahim Diaz. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Played out towards the right wing.
And a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Chouameni. Bellingham.
And it's Carvajal. No, that's been intercepted. Bernardo Silva. It's a searching pass. No, it's come to nothing. That's going to go a long way. Knocks it into space. Ruben Diaz was in no mood for any of that. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and
Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Matches Nunes, picks it up out wide. He's found a way through. Across it goes. Howson. It's Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brahim Diaz looking to receive it in space. That's gone for a throw-in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 45.
Chance to deliver.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 30. El dorsal
Crosses it in.
Se va a realizar un
And that's
cambio
been
de
well dealt
jugadores.
with. Haaland. Marmoush. Rodri. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Cambio de
Lots and
jugadores.
lots of changes. Mastantuono! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Marmoush. And he cuts out the supply. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 2. Serán sustituidos. El dorsal 46.
But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
No, he's not getting his way this time. He has found the way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Referee has just said play on. All the way back. Howson. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Matches Nunes makes the interception. Savinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fran Garcia. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great vision. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Savinho. Thinks one through. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has been cleared. Alexander-Arnold. Mastantuono. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nicely worked. He's in! Mosp shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Mastantuono.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's a very big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mamouche clears, and it's Garcia. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Threads one in. Mastantuono. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cherki. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We are just getting started. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Havertz. He's got space in the area. João Neves. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Doué.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
João Neves certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Calafiori. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Trossard. No goals as yet. Trossard proves just a little bit too strong. What's going wide left? Knocks it into space. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this?
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on...
He's given it away. Shot a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Ødegaard. Eze. Calafiori. Now it's Trossard. He's a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Eze. Rice. He has found the way through. Great vision. Poor robust challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's looking wide. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Number 29.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
This looks promising. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 36 minutes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be.
Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that was nowhere near his best. Played through into space. Chips it through. Now it's Saka. He is through here. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Marquinhos can get it clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Trossard! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Odegaard. Trossard. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitutions taking place.
Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible. But
Big chance!
this is the time you need that pace.
Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Saka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Trossard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Eze has created one goal already.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Threads one in. Vitinha picks it up out wide.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. In with the challenge. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He's shifting through the gears here. Trossard, he's through here. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Number 33, Calafiori.
Now it's
Coming on the
Ramos.
field, number 11.
Well, the defence proved infallible then,
Number
but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Kelly. Substitution.
He's having a hit! And that's another fine save. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha gets on his bike and on the move. Probing pass. Gabriel tries to pass it through. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Well, there may be some
Number 3,
scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but
Coming on
none
to
over
replace
its
him.
repercussions. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We are just getting started. It's a good foot in there. Eze. Fabian Ruiz does well not to be outdone there. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. He's found a way through. Eze. Over to the right flank. Now it's Havertz. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Now it's Dembele. Dembele powering forward here. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Hakimi. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, he's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So it is still 0-0. Saliba. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella...
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Barcola. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The less said about that pass, the better. That's a throw. Saka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through Saka! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Wriggles his way through, spread neatly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Oh, he's having a go!
Trossard made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Saliba. Foot in. Now it's Vitinha. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Barcola. Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Saka. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the long...
And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Doué. Space for him to turn and look.
Saka.
2 added minutes.
They've got to
have
make
been
this
indicated.
nice and quick.
Now it's Eze. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Saka. Mosquera has the space to scheme. Elects to cross.
And he's there to clear it.
Eze! He's got a goal! 2 to...
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Saliba. Mosquera. It's Saka.
That's good play from him.
Mosquera has it out wide and in space. It's a really well-measured ball. Backward it goes. Forced to go back. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Can he get it through? Now it's Barcola. He's picked his way through.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Ødegaard getting this one clear.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Havertz. Now it's Saka. Havertz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
98,004.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception.
Eze given the lift of his goal. Calafiori. Calafiori making good progress. And it's Doué.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Shot a goal!
And it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution.
So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Could move up a gear here.
Calafiori. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Calafiori.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Dembele gets flagged offside. Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 3, Mosquera. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Turnbull.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Fabian Ruiz. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Oh, well measured. Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Stood up well to him there. Lee Kang-in. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19, Trossard. Number 33, Calafiori. Coming on the field, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Number 49, Louis Skelly.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Rice. Vitinha distributed tidily. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Martinelli, and he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Lee Kang-in, he is through here. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Saliba getting this one clear. Mayulu. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front.
And he's let fly.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Gabriel, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a good ball out wide. Rice, and a chance! It's in! The invitation was clear and it was accepted.